Hello, my name is Tom Luciano from Miller Industries, and today we're here to show you how to attach to a trailer using an underlift. Today we're demonstrating our Vulcan V100, but across our whole integrated line, it's the exact same hookup. With the multiple attachments we have, you can do many things with an integrated unit. I'd like to start off by talking about utilizing the trailer fifth wheel plate and utilizing the 2211 Kingpin adapter. And what it is, we take the fork receivers and turn the fork receivers so they're on a narrow stance, and it allows us to install the 2211 or pintle hook assembly into the fork receivers. Notice that they are pinned. The bottom is pinned, so in the event we go in and out of the driveway or dip, it allows it not to come out of the fork holders. Next, we put on our chain end caps. And it's very important that we put the chain end caps on because the trailer needs to actually turn on the fifth wheel plate and not have the crossbar of the tow truck turn. So by chaining or cross chaining to the end caps and back to the back of the body, it allows the bar itself to stay rigid. Next, I'd like to talk about the fifth wheel plate. The fifth wheel plate assembly is meant for the standard 2-inch Kingpin. And if you notice, it's pinned on top of the 2211, the pintle hook assembly, and it articulates just like a fifth wheel on a trailer, on a tractor trailer. And if you also notice, we install this pin which comes across the back of the 2-inch pin and locks it secure so separation between the trailer and the fifth wheel plate itself does not occur. Now, I want you to understand about one thing. This Kingpin plate, it's very important to know, it is rated for 25,000 pounds. Therefore, you wouldn't want to be towing a loaded trailer with this Kingpin plate. There's other ways of doing that. The safety chains are used to strictly hold the crossbar from turning. If you notice, when we installed the fifth wheel plate, we brought it out and it centered itself on the Kingpin, but the crossbar itself was not parallel. By attaching the safety chain into one side and then extending the wheel lift out, getting the crossbar even, I was able to put the second safety chain in and therefore locking it into place. The other thing that we want to talk about when we do the safety chains, if you notice, I don't just drop them in the hook, but I bring the chain back around up over the top of the chain itself. The reason for that is if we go over bumps, it allows the chain not to come out of the hook. So we call this a safety wrap. And how often should you do that? Every single time. I want to also note that the chain end caps are pinned on. There's a pin that goes through to eliminate them from sliding off in any way possible. So now that we've got it properly attached, pay attention to the wheel lift because the wheel lift is not fully retracted. We extended the wheel lift out approximately about a foot, and that allows us, when we go into turns, allowing the boom not to contact the front of the trailer itself. Also, with the safety chains themselves, pay attention to the slip hooks are into the D-ring on each of the sides to give us a wider stance to eliminate that torque when we're turning. Now, the wheel lift itself, normally we adjust the wheel lift so the trailer is level. We can do that by raising or lowering the wheel lift itself. Also, we've attached the electrical cord, the emergency line, and the service line to the trailer. You should always do that, whether the trailer is loaded or empty, to give yourself number one, brakes to stop. Number two, it's a law that we need to have brakes, lights, turn signals, and also air brakes to the trailer that we're towing when we're using it in this conformity. This is actually a truck-trailer combination. If not, we'd have to use an auxiliary tow bar at the trailing end of it, and if we took the auxiliary tow lights to the trailing end, we'd have a cord the whole length. So the 7-wire trailer cord plugs in and we're utilizing the lights on the trailer itself. Lastly, if you notice what we did a final walkthrough. I walked through, I checked the landing legs. I also checked the sliders to make sure the sliders were not unpinned in any way. Also bumped the tires to make sure there was no flats on the trailer. Checked the grease caps to make sure there was oil in the grease caps itself. Walked around and made sure the side turn, the back turn signals, stop lights, etc. were all working before I take off and drive, because it's very important that the vehicle following us knows when we're going to make a turn itself. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to our Miller news site, and hopefully you'll find other tips like this.
This video is for product demonstration purposes only and is not intended for training or instructional purposes. Situations vary, and operators should rely on their own professional knowledge and safety procedures when conducting actual recoveries.